So next we're going to look at how we can use the audit toolbar to combine sheets from multiple sheets, right? And in this case, it's going to be specific for if these sheets are all in the same document. All right. So just to show you, right, what we're going to do is first I'm going to show you the information that we have. So you can see we've got a sheet for each ledger, right? And what you can see here from the creditors ledger is that I've gone and I've actually removed one of the headings that is in this space over here, right? In between these two. I've also gone in the data space and removed the header that's in between these two. And in the nominal ledger, I've actually moved the account number and account description to the end instead of having it at the beginning, because I want to show you how the audit toolbar deals with these instances. Okay, so in inventory, everything's the same though. And you'll see I've just added a highlight just so that we can kind of have an idea as to where the information starts. So let's go ahead into the audit toolbar, cleaning and structuring, automated cleaning. You'll find combine, and because everything is in the same document, we're going to go with active workbook. Once we click on active workbook, you'll see it's going to show us a list of each and every single one of our sheets. So I can select all and deselect analytics because that's my original data sheet where everything comes from. And then first, I'm going to run this without combining headers. And you'll see that when I untick combine headers, everything else at the bottom becomes grayed out. So I won't be able to populate anything here. So with just these items, we're going to go ahead, click on continue, right? Allow the function to run, and then we'll see the results here. So now that I've got my results here, what we'll see is where I've actually gone and deleted and changed the items, right? You'll see that it has not gone and kind of taken that into consideration. It has just gone and put the information underneath each other. Let's just auto fit this just to make it a little bit easier for us to see. And let's get back to the bottom here. So here is where we can see that, oh, okay, description, the class, all of this is misaligned, right? Because of the one fact that I deleted this column over here. Now, that's going to be true all the way down for everything else as well. And especially items like this one, where we've changed the sides of where the account numbers are. So this is when you just want to put items underneath each other. Okay, now I'm going to delete that. Okay, then we're going to look at how we can deal with this when we want the headers to actually go underneath each other. So we're going to head back into the combine function for active workbook, select everything, deselect my analytics, right? And in this case, I'm going to keep combine headers the same. Then you'll see that it has a new tick box over here, which is asking us to select the header row, right? And right now we're saying we want to start at the first row because that is where my header is on each and every single one of these documents. If it wasn't there and it was on a different row, it has to be the same on each and every single one of these documents, because that is how the audit toolbar will understand that this is the header row and then combine the items. So let's see what happens when we when we combine it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. We'll see the audit toolbar will start to work. And once it's done, we're going to get a completed item. And like that, we get a new sheet over here called the combined sheet. And here, the main difference is where I went all the way and I had deleted my day of the week, right? If we scroll all the way down to where creditors starts, you can see that because I had deleted it, even though I didn't leave a space for it, right? You can see here, there's no space for it. The audit toolbar has taken that into consideration and said, hey, that's not the correct place. That should, these items should be. I'm going to leave a space open and move it all one to the right. So the important part with this item is that your headings are the same, right? For all of the items, and that they're on the same row. And yeah, we'll see this. So if we go down even further, we'll see this again on this side where I had deleted the class column. Same thing, it's taken that into consideration. And then lastly, here where I've on the nominal ledger, right, where I moved the account numbers and account descriptions to the end of the sheet. As we can see here, this is where it is. This is 515 Barclays call account. If I head back to my combined sheet, we can see that's also been placed in the first column together with the rest of the items. So that is how we can then combine items from a multiple sheets. All right, so next let's look at how we combine sheets from multiple documents. Okay, and all we need to make sure in order to run this is make sure that all the documents that we want to combine the sheets from are in the same folder. All right, so let's get started. With that, we're going to head over here into cleaning and structuring in the automated cleaning function, right? And we're going to go to combine, and you'll see multiple workbooks here. Now, this works exactly the same as it does with the active workbook. The only difference with it is that now we need to select a folder where all of our items are contained. So if you want to know how to use the combine headers and what these items do over here, please go to the previous video. Now, let's go into here and let's go and select our folder. So I've got a folder over here, combine multiple, with some examples in it. And once I click on OK, you'll see that this list is going to start getting built out slowly but surely as Excel and the Audit Toolbar are opening and closing these documents in order to get these sheets so that we can use them for the combining function. Okay. Now that we've got our full list over here, we can go ahead and we can see what we've got available. So you can see here that it's telling us the document that this sheet was found in. So this makes it easy for you to identify which items you actually want to combine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select all, but I'm going to remove GL4, 3, and 2 because I've got them over here at the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on continue, and then we'll see the results are from the Audit Toolbar. So let's do that. So as you can see now, we've got our results here. And again, I did some playing around with the information as well in this case. So you can see there's some instances where I deleted the amount, and I think I moved some of the headings around and things like that. But you can see that all the items from GL1 are from on the top here. GL2 is next, GL3, and then GL4. And that's the order that I actually had them in. So that's why it was put in that order. Perfect. And that's how we can use this function.